Just from Aro-Tarot here. Man, I really need to organize that. But for this video, I decided I'd go ahead and film it like I thought I was going to in my last video. And this one is just kind of like on like tarot cloths. Like, for like, I started reading about, I got my first deck like, I think like November of not last year but the year before that, and then like I started to like actually like read and learn last year, and like I had eventually, Chubby is so happy we're home. He is barking. I had one deck that came with a cloth, and it came, I think I got that deck like earlier this year, and I didn't really use the cloth. It's actually right here. I had a piece of fabric too that like I kind of wanted to use to make a tarot cloth, and then I ended up like just kind of holding it and then sometimes pulling it out to use. But besides that, I didn't really use a tarot cloth, and like I felt like I didn't really need to like go and like buy a tarot cloth, you know, like why would I need to like, you know, buy one when I'm, you know, it's not like I'm really reading anywhere and the tables are clean, you know. But like, now I know the aesthetic of it is so freaking nice. Like, just having the cards on like a pretty cloth, like, it gorgeous. And I'm currently on like a tarot cloth like spree. Although I'm not buying them, I'm making them myself because I can. And I thought that I could kind of like show off the ones that, because I've made 4 so far. I could show off the ones that I made, which I did show off, I think, the first 3 in one of my vlog videos. I think my last one. I thought I'd show these off. Like, note the ones I have made are kind of wrinkly, and they have like cat hair on them. I don't think you probably see them, but when you live in a house with a dog and 2 cats, you kind of start getting hair everywhere. And then like I like to carry them over like to my Nana's house, like all 4 of them like over if I bring a deck, which I'm always gonna bring a deck, you know. So I'll be like, you know, if I bring multiple decks, I'll be like, okay, let's bring all my tarot cloths. Ooh, which cloth should I use, you know? Like, not even if I'm even doing a reading for them or like even myself, I just bring it anyway. I'm always like that. But the first one I made is this one, which I got this fat quarter. My Nana got it for me, and I didn't have like a black or something to go on the back, to go, you know, for making like a tarot bags. So just kind of holding on to it, and then I was like, wait a minute, that piece of cloth that I've been using to sometimes put my cards on if I'm doing it on the carpet or something, that shiny pretty piece of fabric would look perfect as a bag. And so this is the first one I made. I had this piece, I just cut it so that the fat quarter would fit on the other side because this piece was a bit longer. And it's so sparkly. And then I put the crystals on it. And it's so freaking pretty and I love it. Although I need to like get the cat hair off again because there's always freaking cat hair on it. Always. Okay, so then I'm folding that up. So then the next 2 I made them about the same time. I've had this floral one, like I made 2 bags, but I don't like making like bags that all look the same. That's why I kind of went to like my wrap bags instead of just like my pull ones, because I still have so many like just like, you know, string bags, but they all kind of look the same. They're all like black. And so I would kind of go by the ribbon to remember which one was in which bag, but like it was still hard to differentiate. Where if I buy 2 fat quarters, one for the inside, one for the outside, I can get 2 bags, so there's only going to be 2 decks that have the same bag, you know? And that's if I don't make the ribbon different. And so I've just been holding on to this floral in case I wanted to use it for something else. And I used it for like a tarot cloth. I thought this would look really nice with like the Paulina tarot or something. Something a bit softer. And then on the back is a pretty blue. And then I made that one. And then, if anyone watched my crystals video, the next one's actually in that one. And it's this one. I had not used my fox, well, I had used my fox material, and I used it for, you know, my book of witchy magiciness that I made, which this is the, my traveler's notebook I made myself. And I am knocking those cloths over. I'm gonna just keep them out, I guess, for now. Yeah. And then I also made, I need to buy more string, more cord, which we were just at Joann's. I didn't even do that. I was already buying other things anyway. But I did another one. Which that I demoed me punching them out at the sewing meeting. That was Tuesday. So yeah, that's and I still had fabric left over. So I made another tarot cloth. It is so cute. Like, it's only, I need to like iron these again. Like, I fold them because it's just easier to take them around. Nana suggested like rolling them up, but like they still just would get squished, so I'm not bothered. But yeah, it's just cute foxes. And then on the other side, I have this, because I had some of this that I wasn't using. And this is like some good material too. This is like quilt shop material. Those are my foxes that kind of have like a fall kind of feel to them. It's got like leaves. That's so cute. Okay, so then this one is my newest one, which I've not showed in any video. And I made, actually it's in here. I had Mom pick up the fat quarter bundle they had at Walmart that was DC. Because I was like, you know what, fuck it, I want to make a bag for my tarot deck. And I thought maybe I'd just piece them together, but I actually really liked two of them. This is what I did for my bag. I didn't make the ribbon like as long as I usually do. I didn't take in that this bag's like thicker than most of the bags I make, but it still ties obviously. Just usually I wrap the ribbon around a second time so it ends up where you open it, and then just got some fleece on the inside, so it is thick. My deck is definitely protected, and this is for my Justice League Tarot, which is literally like my deck, you know. My deck. And I still have like 3 fat quarters left over, and the bundle was actually only like $7.50, and I'm like, Mom, that's fucking cheap. Like, we were just at Joann's, and I'm like, because she pointed out, she's like, oh, there's like Marvel ones and stuff, and some more DC ones, and then like when we were in the car, I'm like, Mom, did you look at the price of those though? And Mom's like, no, and I'm like, those are $11. She's like, those are $11? And I'm like, yeah, that's why I said $7.50 is fucking cheap for like 5 fat quarters. And so I still have a Superman left over, a Batman one left over, and the Wonder Woman one left over. And this one, it's so pretty and blue. Like, my cards look so good on it because the backs of the cards are like blue. And just, it's so perfect. So, this one, and me actually sewing it together, I sewed it so straight, and it was so good, and it's still, this one's also covered in cat hair, because that's literally our lives. And it's just so freaking pretty, and it's just black on the other side. It's just a black piece. And I love it. I had Mom pick up like 1 black piece as well, for like $1. Just because like I was gonna piece it together, so I was only thinking I was only gonna need 1 black. That's why for the bag I went with the fleece. I had some of that fleece left over, and it matched. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try making a bag with fleece. And I kind of actually really like it. Like, my deck feels protected. But this one is specifically for my Justice League Tarot deck, and I love it. So those are the 4 I have made, and I've made 2 more. I've made 2 for my mom. And I still have, like, some more to make for her, especially now that we bought more fabric. My brother, I told mom to, I keep saying, I told my mom to, next time she goes to Walmart, to pick up, they had another bundle, for $7.50 that's like Harry Potter theme. So I was like, Andy, you like Harry Potter? Do you want like a Harry Potter tarot cloth? And he's like, that sounds cool. And I'm like, okay, so that'll come with 5. So I'll make one for Andy, and then I'll probably steal one for me and have one. Because there'll be like 5, and these are just the size of back quarters. We did buy fabric today because Mom wants some that are bigger, and the ones that I've already sewn for her is I sewed. What was that one? I can't remember what that one was that I sewed. Oh, for a long time I've been holding on to her fat quarters that was a plain black and a skull. The material's not very good. We got it at Packatans like earlier this year, I think, when I started making the tarot wrap bags. It's just all the decks she's been getting, like, come in nice boxes. So she hasn't really needed them. I made the ones for, I made like 2, I think. No, I made the one for her one cat deck, and I think her one other deck, she hasn't really used it much, so I think she's just keeping it in the box. Unless I made her another set, I don't remember. But this one, I've just been holding on to, and she completely forgot about it, and she's like, oh, that made a nice tarot. And I'm like, okay. So I made that one, and then, when she got the DC bundle, I think it was when she got the DC bundle. No, I think it was the week before that. She had gotten some fabric that she picked up at Walmart, which Walmart actually has some decent fabric. I'd put it on the level about as Joann's. Joann doesn't have like the best fabric ever. You want the best fabric ever, you go to like a quilt shop, you know. But like that costs more. When I got that one, the shop was actually closing because they were moving to Texas. So I got that all on sale. Like it was like everything half off, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get some fabric. Which, like, my bag that I made, like, this, and then the inside my other one, like, that's where I got it from. Like, it's so cute, my sale. But yeah, then the other one she had bought, she bought one with cats, and then, like, I think, like, a black piece to go on the other side, and then she got a dog one, and then she got a black one with white paw prints, and then the reverse, because she wasn't sure which one she wanted to go on that one. Until she decides I'm not going to make that one. Then the one that I did make is she bought fabric. That one was like Mickey Mouse, and a Minnie Mouse one. So she's got one where one side is Mickey and the other side's Minnie, because she really likes Mickey Mouse. And then we just got some more today, and that's why when I found out, like, that we were going to film it, like, go to Joann's, I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to film this video today. I might as well go ahead and film it the next day, you know? Okay, so I'll show these two off first. So we saw this one, and we both loved it. It's Constellations. So Mom picked out this pink to go on the other side of it. And then I picked out this polka dot. I had such a hard time trying to pick out one that I thought looked nice. So I ended up going with this. So that'll be mine. And then I also got these. I thought were kind of cool looking together. Andy says they look ugly, but whatever, Andy. Like, it kind of makes me think of like old lady look, but like glitzed. And I thought it would look kind of cool as like a tarot cloth. So those were the fat quarters we got. The mom got like a single black one in case she needed one later. I dropped something. Okay. Then we got some fabric, because the Halloween fabric was like 40% off. But whatever we got, I was using my 20% off coupon that I had, because I have the app and I get coupons. Used to get coupons from the Sewing Guild, but they stopped sponsoring the Sewing Guild, so, you know, whatever, Joann. So these two we both like, so we're both going to have cloths of it. And I told Mom, like, we could get half a yard and there'd be enough for both of us. And Mom's like, I want mine a bit larger. you know, like a little bit bigger. And she's like, we should just get a yard. And I'm like, we're gonna have enough left over that we could probably make like a few tarot bags if we're making it for both of us. So the one she really liked was this one, which I don't know if they're raven or crows. Where we live, you tell the difference because ravens are a lot bigger than crows. But ravens are cool, and Mom really likes crows. I know they make her think of her favorite movie ever, which is The Crow, so she wanted this one. So we got a yard of this, and the back is going to be black. So we got 2 yards of this. There's a yard of this. And then the one that I picked out, which she also liked, was this one. I thought it looked so freaking cool looking. So we got a whole yard of this as well. It's just, I thought it looked cool because it got like a vintagey kind of look to it. Because most Halloween stuff, like fabric-wise, I think kind of just looks kind of tacky. I'm not really into it. I think this one looks kind of cool. Especially like maybe with like some of my decks, like the Halloween Oracle, I could probably definitely use it for that, or like Tarot of Vampires or something. Where this, I feel like I could use it a little bit more for other ones just because I think it looks cool. I'd be that person. I could use like my Spirit Song Tarot, and then it's just this. Now I'd probably use a different one, but this to me doesn't really scream Halloween-y. It kind of makes me think of like dark, vintage-ish kind of feel, and I like it, so me and Mom are both gonna have tarot cloths with that. I know, I was like, Mom, what if we put prairie points around? And Mom's like, I don't really like prairie points. And I'm like, could you imagine though? They would look like really cool Halloween like tablecloths. Like those small little ones that you know, for the individual person. Because if you don't know what prairie points are, I have some pinned, because we learned how to make them. I got some pinned over here. Some of them have already come like unpinned because I didn't plan on sewing them. It was just pieces. It's a piece of fabric that we were given the one meeting just because it was teaching us how to make them. So I haven't bothered sewing them because I don't know what I'd use it for. But these are triangles. You fold them a certain way. Really actually easy. And these are pinned so much. And then usually they'll go around like quilts and stuff. Sometimes you can even have like prairie points in the quilts themselves. Basically you're just folding a fabric so you make triangles without any rough edges. And that's what they are. Just triangles. Mom's like, I don't like them. I don't like how they look. And I'm like, whatever, Mom, whatever. And then the last one, I've been looking at fabric on like Etsy, just going, oh, I'd so love to get this. And I saw that their character ones were 25% off, because Joanne always has sales. And then, you know, I was getting 20% off the entire purchase. So I was like, this is so cute, I want it. And Andy's like, which is my brother, he was like, you know they always have sales, you could always come back later. And I was like, but I want it. And then Mom's like, I thought I was the one that liked him more. And then I was like, no, did you have a toy of him? 'Cause I didn't. Mom's like, no, because I'm a fucking adult. And I'm like, whatever, Mom. But is Stitch. I love Stitch. Like, it's not one of my favorite, it's not out of my top 3 Disney movies, but I like Disney movies, and I fucking love Stitch. Like, Lilo and Stitch is such a good movie. It probably would be, I'd say my 5th favorite Disney movie, because I feel like Tangled would be my 4th. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is my favorite movie just ever, period. After that, it is Atlantis: The Lost Empire, which is so underrated. I was talking to my brother's girlfriend, like, literally just last night, because she was like, Vinny is, like, the best Disney character ever. So we were looking at, like, the funny moments that he says in the movie, because, like, that movie is so good. Like, I think I, like, mentioned it, and she was like, that is such an underrated movie. And I was like, I know, right? It's, like, my 2nd favorite Disney movie ever. 3rd is Tarzan. I would probably say 4th. Yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia with Tarzan. Because I was young when it came out, and I remember playing with video games and stuff. with like Hunchback of Notre Dame, I don't really have nostalgia with that one. I watched that because I wasn't even one yet when that came out, but I watched it so much as like a little kid that like I basically wore our tape out. They had to buy a second one. Luckily, it still played, so we didn't have to open that one. So I have like an unopened VCR tape of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Because I watched it so much. Like, I remember, like, the box for the first one is so fucked. Because I watched it so much. And then Atlantis, like, I had dolls of, like, Kida and Milo. And I loved it so much. I had, like, a doll of, like, Jane and Tarzan. And then Lilo and Stitch, I had, like, I think I might have actually did I get that in Disney? No, that was when they still had the Disney store. I got it. I did get 2 dolls when I was down in Florida when I was a kid. It was Aladdin and Jasmine I had gotten. But yeah, I'd probably say Lilo and Stitch is probably like my 4th favorite, or 5th, because I really like Tangled. Tangled was like a really good movie. So that would probably be like my 4th, I think. And then Lilo and Stitch would be like right behind that, because I love Lilo and Stitch. And then the other one that's going to go on the other side is this one, which is like their house, and it's got Stitch, and like honestly, like they didn't have as much of this, but could you imagine like this is a Hawaiian shirt? Like, that'd be so cute, because it has like that kind of design. Like, where is mine? I think it's out in the living room actually. I have like an all-time low one that I got, that they finally came out with one, and I was like, I need it, because like there are shows that they have on Friday, which I've sadly never gone to one of their concerts on Friday. They never have it. It's never Friday at Pittsburgh, but for Friday they have like Hawaiian shirt day, where they wear Hawaiian shirts on stage. And so like they came out with like a Hawaiian shirt, and I was like, bitch, I'm buying it. It's even got like a 70s collar, and like it's like such a dad shirt. I fucking love it. But like a Stitch one, that'd be so cool. But I got this for the other side, and I got half a yard of both of these, because that is plenty for a tarot cloth. I mean, like, this is plenty for a tarot cloth. This is enough for like 2 tarot cloths, if I really wanted to. That's what I told Mom. I was like, are you sure? Like, we'd have like enough, you know? Yeah, I could have enough for like a tarot cloth, and then I'd still have like half of this left over. I could use it for something else. I could make some tarot bags with it, or something else. I'll have it left over. But like, I've been wanting like something Stitch, like something. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna have a Stitch tarot cloth. It's gonna be fucking perfect. But this is like really soft. Like, it's soft, and I thought it'd be like, and it's just cute. Like I wanted to just get plain old cotton for like when I did tarot cloths or something. And even with bags, I usually go plain old cotton. But I like was feeling this, and I'm like, well, I wasn't feeling it, but I'm feeling it now, and I'm like, yes. But I looked at it, and I thought out of them, this was the cutest one. I don't know why. I just thought it was so cute. And then this one was right next to it, so I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, those are the ones that I will be making. So, oh shit, how many is that I'm going to be making? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8, then I need 2, so. And cut out the fat quarters. Unless they're uneven, I don't have to cut them. But these ones I have to cut. Oh, the cord fell off my necklace. Where's the cord from? There it is. I had a necklace sitting there. But yeah, that's what I will be doing. Monday is our next meeting, and I always hang out at my Nana's afterwards. My sewing machine is broken at the moment. The closest place to get them fixed Nana's taken it in like 3 times now, and they're kind of like prideful too, so they were kind of being dicks. We're like, you know, it's like, oh, like, it can't possibly be broken when we just fixed it, you know? It's like, well, you just fixed it and it's broken again. So we're gonna have to go to the one our Joanne doesn't have anyone, but there is someone that actually does come to the one Joanne, not too far from here. And he picks up sewing machines on Monday and he fixes them, and then he'll bring them back to the place. So they said if you go to that one, he should fix it. So it's like good, because I want to use my sewing machine. Because now Nana's is broken too, and I can't even use that one. I'm stuck using just Nana Clicks. She has two. Actually, I think she has her mom's too. But I'll just end up using good old Betsy, as Nana calls it. See, mine was named Henry Singer. This is a singer. And then Nana's, she told me she calls it Betsy when she's mad. So I call it, I also call it good old Betsy. Betsy won't let me down like that one. I haven't even put it away yet, because I just didn't want to bother with it, because I was so annoyed when it broke. I didn't get anything fixed. So I was making that bag. I didn't even get like a side sewn because it just wouldn't sew, like, at all. So annoying. All I got done was I cut out the fabric, messed around trying to actually sew something, and it just didn't work. So yeah, but anyway, those are I figured I just kind of mentioned like how I make them, because like it's really easy. There's like no reason to actually have like a sewing video explaining like how I make them. So I guess maybe in the description of the video I'll kind of have a point where it's like, if you want to just know simply how I put them together, you can skip to the end and maybe put a link. I don't know. I'll just try to remind myself to do it. Basically, it is very easy to make these. Like, so easy to make these. If you can make like a pillow or something, you can make these. This is literally 2 pieces of fabric sewn together. So what you do is you simply have it so the pretty side is facing on the inward on both of them. Although if it's a solid color, like literally there is no pretty side. It looks the same on both sides, really. And you do that so you don't have any rough sides. If anyone sews, they would know that. Then what you do is you get a straight stitch. You just sew down the side, and because these are small, it doesn't really matter as much if you sew till you're off and then just sew like that instead of just stopping. It should be fine. And you just sew, and then when you get to the side the last side that's open, you start to go, and then you stop. Probably about like right here, and then you get this little bit because it makes it easier to do the last corner. So you leave about this much open, and then you finish it. You back stitch it. You get like a chopstick, unless you got something actually for it, but usually we just use chopsticks or something like that. You pull it inside out. So the pretty side's now facing. Use the chopstick and you go in so you can get the corners out so that they stick out. And then now it should look kind of like this. And then what I do, and obviously with that side that you did, you need to like fold it in so it looks like the rest. And that side usually would be the one that you'd want to start at, just because it's easier. And then what I like to do is, I like zigzag stitch, although you could do a straight stitch too. I just really like zigzag. So then you just start zigzagging it, go over that piece that was still open, and then just to make the whole thing look nice, you just zigzag all around it. Obviously, if you're going to zigzag or straight stitch it, then at that point on the outside, you would want to get it towards the end, stop it, leave the needle in, but lift the foot so you can turn the fabric, and then keep going, stop, keep the needle in. It's fine, I didn't trim this enough. These are not sewing scissors, but we'll see if we can actually cut the... That's enough. It was just a tiny little bit, it was annoying me. But yeah, and you just get to the end and you just back stitch it when you start and you finish. And that is just a really, really, really simple tarot cloth. And it looks nice. Besides when it's covered in cat hair, which mine are always covered in cat hair. Should probably just bring one of those lint rollers with me everywhere. But yeah, that's just kind of how I make them. Nothing like, I know you could, I saw some on like Etsy that just had little charms, and I was like, oh, that's easy. You just kind of basically do what you do, and then just kind of add his charm afterwards. You could always do that if you had some charms. And I'm like, I don't really care for the charms. But yeah, those are my tarot cloths. Fold right. And the 8 that I will be making with the 2 already that I still can make for Mom. That's 10. I know I'm definitely going to at least do the pretty fabric that we bought, that we cut. I'll see how big Mom wants it. But yeah, anyway, that is that is pretty much it. And apparently we are going to eat burgers for dinner. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's a video on me talking about tarot class and apparently Disney movies. I really like Disney movies. Kind of makes me want to watch Lilo and Stitch now, and because it's on Netflix. Now I kind of want to watch it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Des from Aro-Tarot, and I'm logging off. So.